Good evening, everyone. Hello. Right, I'm gonna start by checking the audio is on. It is on. This is good. Brilliant. I'm just gonna go through, where was I last time, like around about here. There was a few things I didn't get to listen to because they weren't old enough. So this was made on the 5th, which makes it 8 days ago. So I can listen to it now, which is good. Let's go. We're just deciding whether to move them forward or not. They're just basic ideas. See, I like the intro. I did already listen to this one, I couldn't decide, but for now it's good, but I'm gonna not work on that anytime soon, so I'm gonna put that in the bookmark folder, which is sort of like just a sketchbook but more of a to-do, because it was good. Then there was this one. Oh yeah, I remember making this. Again, that was on the 5th. Cheers, Didders. Thank you. Oh yeah, this one. I think for now, I don't know where to take that. You know, would you keep that going? I wouldn't know. It would get boring pretty quick, I think, that bass, unless it did something else. So, and because for that reason, the drum sound, the intro is pretty good. It's quite big and dramatic, and this bit. And for that reason, I'm not going to put it in Sketchbook. I'm going to put it in Bookmark again, because that's the kind of the folder I'm going to come back to more if I'm stuck for ideas. This one. This was made with oh yeah, I might, just because of the bass, I might continue this one. Yeah, maybe. See, if I don't move any forward, then yeah, I can see that playing at the night in February, so I will move that forward to Discover, and then I always do that. You have to press stop, and then before you can move the file. Right, next one. This one I was. It sounds nice, but how to go into this and how to go out of this, I don't know why it's puzzling me. I'd probably have to load it up and play with it, but for now, it's not inspiring me to do anything, to play with it. I think there might be more exciting ones right now, so I'm gonna stick that one in Bookmark as well. They're all going in Bookmark, it's bad. These are the ones that I did 2 days ago and yesterday, and I'm really excited about that one. More than that one. These ones I've heard too many times. They probably need to just sort of electronic glitchy stuff. That's not what I'm trying to do at the moment, but yeah, so I'll just tidy up by putting that in bookmark as well. Let's try again. This one, I don't know why this isn't here because, oh wait, yeah, it needs some stuff doing to it. So it's not, but it has to go to like draft because I had already worked on that quite a bit. This one, this one is definitely a sketchbook one. I don't know why it's still in there. Oh, yeah. Oh gosh. That one again, sketchbook. Oh, I've already moved them, or the backup's gone weird or something. The backup probably has gone weird. Also known as going through my folders. Just never do it. I only started doing it in, well, it was about, it might even be like 3 or 4 years ago now. Started this sort of technique of breaking down the workflow of making a track into sections, starting with the really creative, put your creative hat on and just make loads of stuff. Don't try and edit it, just make, save, bounce, make, save, bounce, and only spend like 10-20 minutes, half an hour, and then review them like a week later when you've got fresh ears, and maybe go back into the project and mess around with what's there, try and make it better, see where it can go, and then doing a bit of editing but still creative. And then if one makes it to the draft stage, then you start doing a bit more editing and mixing, and so it's like trying not to be the creator and the editor in the same session, because when you want to be a creator, you don't want to be like questioning yourself at that stage. You leave that for another day. So yeah, part of it is this folder arrangement. It's from Mike Monday, Music Machine technique. It's really good. Tea, herbal tea, hyperfocusing. Yeah, I mean, like, there is like an exception to the rule that if that splurge session, that the initial getting down the idea is going like really well, and you're in a flow state, and you're not even stuck for a moment for what to do next, then you just keep going, like just keep going and going until you go, oh, I don't know what to do here. And as soon as you're like, I don't know what to do here, that's the time to save, bounce, and listen to it another day. And yeah, and then basically just have like some kind of way of tracking which ones are where in that system. Yeah, because the way I used it, this is why it's taken me so long to get good. Or it's taken me so long to learn how to be, a master of all these things. Well, I'm trying to say it in a way that doesn't sound like I'm blowing my own trumpet. I've come a long way, but I've developed a lot faster in the time where I've been doing this and reviewing what I've been doing as well, like actually writing a review. Ideally daily, or ideally a mini review after every single session. But can be a bit excessive, but it does help you develop faster. So, but before that, I used to be slow, like working on the same project for like 2 years and always changing it and how many tunes could have come out of that one tune so many times, like a tree of tunes could have come out of it. But then the kind of, you can still do a tree of tunes, but if you review it and track it and go to another tree of tunes and 10 other, or 20 or 100 different, and you cycle through them, you start to, you get even more fresh ears and fresh perspective with it. It's brilliant. It's nice being in a flow state. That is like the best. It doesn't always happen though, so you just have to like move on. Yeah, once you've learned the interface, then it's, you get all the problems. Then you see the other problems that are there. That to actually, if your end goal is releasing quality music, then there's other things that stand in your way. You know, beyond the sort of technical stuff, like the actual where the music takes you. You know, and the emotion it gives you and what it, you know, the function and the purpose. So it is really good to review. I still don't do it often enough. But when I do it, when I write down what were the things that worked, what were the things that didn't work, what were the problems, and you start writing stuff and you realize, oh, that's what it is, rather than just trying to somehow be conscious of it, like writing it down. It's magic, works a treat. Exactly, make your own label. Yeah, and that's it. And that's just another thing. You self-release. I say I self-release because I can't be arsed with the not knowing when you send to a label. And for a long time, I didn't have the communication skill enough to chase up demos that I'd sent, and it was a lot. It was like too much for me to do. I'd rather just be in the sequence of playing around. But yeah, when you self-release, you then add an extra load of work to yourself. You then become a record label, and you have to do all the things that a record label do if you want to get your music heard. And that's like, you know, a room full of people or a team. If you do it all on your own, it's just even more stuff that's not actually making music. But, you know, you can just publish a tune on TikTok these days, and if it catches, it catches, and it's all changed. The whole what was the record industry is completely been turned on its head. I'm just going through, Robert. I'm trying to stick to 140 BPM at the moment. But I was just going through some projects that I've been working on the past 2 weeks and seeing what to work on next. Trackstack. What's Trackstack? If you enjoy the journey. Yeah. Enjoying the journey is the one. Yeah, it's like I am enjoying the journey. I want outcomes from it, but when I'm doing the journey, I'm enjoying myself. When I'm focusing on outcomes too much and you know, seeing how the outcome goes, putting emotion in it, then it kind of grinds to a halt. I just need to methodically record the outcomes and find ways to improve. What version of Ableton? This is Ableton Live 12, the latest one. Trackstack. Oh, okay. Trackstack is the easiest way to send stuff to labels. Right, put that in here for later. Thank you. I will check that out. It is. Click. All right. I assume it costs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. £19 a month. That's not bad actually. $19 a month, but like, you know, I have some spare monthly money. I've tried, you know, like, what's it called, SoundCloud, because their offer was you get 100 listeners. They'll still put it out to 100 listeners who they think is relevant, but from that, you know, not much engagement there. Look, 1 heart, 2 hearts. It's not enough, is it? But that was that. I wanted my tune listened by at least 100 people, ideally 1,000, to see if they actually like it. And that was the result. So maybe SoundCloud isn't the place for, you know, electronic. Maybe it's more better suited to D&B and dubstep and sort of like definite dance stuff. Maybe it needs to be heard by 1,000 people to see if people like it. Or maybe objectively the music I make with Terrapastel isn't what people want, or maybe it's not what people want on SoundCloud, like the people who are on SoundCloud, but elsewhere there are people who may be into this. So I'm still trying to find out who wants to listen to this. It's hard. I will check that out. Alright, okay, you've had success with it. Yeah, that sounds like it might be good for I'll have to see what labels are on it. I imagine it'd be good for drum and bass and dubstep, but for stuff that can't fit in a genre is really hard to like market from what I understand. I just keep thinking of Warp Records all the time. Versatile. Yeah, it is. I know. You should be on SoundCloud. It's gonna cost whatever it is. Is it £7 a month or something like that? And because you know, if I didn't have it, I'd have to start shortening my tracks down, and I've run out of space on here. Like there's so much stuff on here. Well, there's only 41 tracks, not that many. I'll have to start, if I wanted the free one, I'll just have to delete stuff and use Bandcamp or something, or YouTube. I remember SoundCloud used to be a bit more interactive back in the day. There would be people jumping on strangers left, right, and centre. I feel bad for not really. I try and interact and rate and comment on other people's stuff. But you can't be on everywhere at once, can you? You can't be on cover every social media all the time. You'd be on it like all day. And that's why you need a label or a team to help, or, you know, some raging fans. SoundCloud is so. Yeah, it's good, but SoundCloud's good for giving it like a private link out, isn't it? Marketing. Yeah. Communication of the music. If you want people to hear it, you've got to follow it through. It's got to be part of, once you finish the track and you've got a bunch of finished tracks that are definitely finished, then you've got to release them to finish the whole process. Even if you release them, because it's free pretty much to release, isn't it? And once they're out there, your job is then to find a way to get people to hear it. That's if you want to. So I do, because I want to get feedback, kind of. Yeah. Do I? Do I want feedback? Like, anyway, let's carry on reading. Let's play something while I'm reading. There's nothing here. Ooh. Oh, let's play just this in the background, actually. Just it's a good investment. Trackstar, yeah, Trackstar. I will definitely check Trackstar. As a loyal SoundCloud user for 4 years. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know there are loyal users on there. It used to be. There used to be more people on it. Don't know what happened. Yeah. Anyway, listening to that's putting me off. I've heard that a lot of times. That track, Ghost Denver. Stidder's SoundCloud. Yeah, will do. Manchester. Fellow Mancunian. Shall we? What shall I play, Stidders? Thanks everyone for following. If I missed the shout out, thank you very much. I will get back. Nearer stuff. Let's check this out. 13 days ago. It's hot off the press. Nice. That's bassy, that one, isn't it? Bass hat, like bass house. Is that not bass house? Oh, okay. Tracks that give feedback. Yeah, there was Submit Hub. Have you ever tried Submit Hub? I tried that a few times, but I was like, I don't know what I was hoping for. I think I was like hoping. All right, Dazzler. How are you doing? I'm alright. Yeah, Submit Hub. You pay for, and like people review it, and they get a bit of money for listening and giving a honest review, and it's pretty good because if you think they're just doing a copy paste like crappy review and they're not putting any thinking into it, you can review their review. Yeah, wife and kids are alright. Kids are in bed. Hopefully they won't wake up for like another hour or something. Yeah, how's your wife and kids? All good? Yeah, Submit Hub. Submit a song. Where's the? I think you pay like 1 coin. Where is it? Log in. Oh, there it says it anyway. Get your song rated. Identify, that's a new one. Identify a song's genre with AI. I'd love to see what it'll probably just say. Actually, I want to see what it says. Yeah, I mean, I probably spent like a few 5 quids on there. You just top it up and then it turns it into a coin, and then people get the coin for reviewing. I think I was hoping to get some kind of, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's like magazines and blogs and playlists, and you send it to a playlist that's in your genre, and if the playlist owner doesn't like it, they'll tell you why. And the response I got back pretty much for every single track was, oh, it's really good, but it's not really what we're looking for. Same as any label ever who does get back to you. So it's good because you do get feedback. But it was just like, it was good to go through it, but now I don't need to see that feedback anymore. I just need to make music that I like. Thanks, Dazzler. Cheers for sharing that. I just shared my Next Lev drum and bass mix on everywhere. Oh, yeah, on Facebook and X from the Tribal Gathering Festival. That's up now. So it was only an hour long. It had to be cut short. Oh, Stidders has just uploaded something new. Let's have a listen. And then I'm going to carry on making something in a minute. Oh, I can't see anything new. Is it? Got played on BBC the other day. Well done, mate. Good job. I've had one thing played on the BBC a long time ago as a competition to remix. It was called Chase the Bass. It was just this this sample. And I just put an Eamon behind it and some bass. I made like an Eamon kind of jungle thing. Maybe the label you're looking for doesn't exist. I assume that's what drives people to start one. Yeah, I mean, I would. I don't even know. Like I've tried to start a label that's just got all my music on it, but I don't even know what I want the label to be. It's about aesthetics. Some people have that vision of what music feels like on the level of lots of different artists. There's like and I just can't, unless I just did a genre. I could probably do a drum and bass label, and I would say everyone send me tunes, and I expect that I would just pick the ones I like, basically. The ones that I think that tick all the boxes, because it's easier that way with drum and bass. It's about, there's like technical requirements, but with electronic, or stuff that doesn't really fit into a genre. I don't know. Actually, do you know what? Someone sent me a tune. A friend who I've DJ'd with, he sent me this. It's got a 4/4 beat, and which I'm not massively into 4/4 stuff. I'm coming from a D&B. I used to like happy hardcore, but before that it was breakbeat. So it's like, and he said, "Get ready. This is gonna chill you out." And I was like, all right, this is a bit different from his electronic thing that he sent me before. And it was like, it was a 12-minute track, and that's like a lost art. That like some really good music over 10 minutes long. So I listened to it, and it was great. It was like I just carried on doing stuff on the computer, and I was like, this is that kind of music which I find really hard to make. That just kind of like, it's there, it's changing, it's beautiful, but it's not like in your face, like trying to grab your attention. I think that's what I try and make. That's what I like making the most. But like making that stuff that's like, I think most of the stuff you get on the radio is that kind of music. You can kind of trance out to it a little bit, more than it going, hey, I'm grabbing your attention. So yeah, that track that he sent me, who is it? Ed, and I forgot who Ed is called. I think it's just called Ed. I would sign that. You know what I mean? Like that one just stood out. But I don't get that many tracks sent to me. But that one was like, do you know what? I would if there was more of that. Maybe a few different other tracks. Yeah, like an EP, I would probably put it out. But what can I do? Even if I was a label, how can I help him? Like, there's not really any connections that I have to get tunes into influential places. So I would just say to him, we could share an EP or something and just split it, put both of our tunes on it and share it. It's just an idea. I should do that as well. Cool housey clip. But yeah, thanks Robert for that. Sasha and Maria, Be As One. Okay. This music production live has turned into a music listening live. Maybe that's what I needed, just to actually listen to some music that's not mine for a bit. I did do like 4 hours of driving yesterday, and I listened to a lot of jazz and then a lot of like stuff that's going around in the clubs. Six Music, I've forgotten who it is. Is it Jam Supernova or maybe the other one? E1. Eddie One. Don't change the strange. Eddie One. So I search for stuff. Oh, see, take shortcuts. Sometimes you spend longer. Don't change. Oh, okay. E1. Alright, Blerick. Everybody talks about journey. You do need minutes. E1, Robert. What's this one? Rawham. This is Stidders, and this is his track. He's in the comments, and he's suggested this one. He's just uploaded it 5 minutes ago, so I thought I'd give it a listen. Sounds nice. I'm not a big house fan, I have to say. Like, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't give feedback on it because I don't know what house is supposed to be like. Sounds chill, nice and chill. That's how I always thought house should be, or house is. Doop, doop, doop. Bobbing around with your drink in your hand, or whatever. Yeah, I like it. Stidders, sounds good. Okay. Yeah, good one. Right. Thanks for following. Thank you. Yeah, mate. I like that little vocal in the background as well. Sounds good. It all sounds good. Well produced. Right, I'm going to listen to this one from E1. Oh, another house. Oh, this is deep house. So I don't know deep house either. When does house become deep house? Can you explain that? Is it more? No, I'm not even going to say it. Is it more deeper? But I'll give you a follow as well. And I'll follow you on TikTok as well. Oh, we've reached 300 followers. Well done. Thanks, everyone. When you feel it deep in your bones, yeah. See, for that, I think you need a really big sound system, don't you? You want to be pumping out watts of acoustic energy through your bones. Nice little synths there. Question for Stidders and E1. Do you make? So you've got techno here. I want to hear this.
Tell you have to change. Just because you feel a little strange. Feel a little strange.
Nice. Do you make anything other than 4/4? Because what I want to hear is not 4/4. That's like, see, even happy hardcore, even though I listened to a lot of happy hardcore when I was growing up, I just, when hardcore became jungle, I was just like, this is for me. No way. Okay, you used to make hip hop. Wobbler. two-step. Okay, right. So yeah, okay. Okay. Because you get your snares, then you get your, you know, kick and the marriage of the dance between a kick and a snare. You know, I don't know why I like that more. Yeah, it's got some soul. A chill, yeah. There's that genre as well where it's chill. The marriage. What I meant by that is the dance between the kick and the snare when they work together to be one and carry the groove, make you move. Yeah. So yeah, chill music. That's another way to like name something that's sort of this speed and has that vibe to it. I like it. I like this stuff. So let's listen to this one, which was a suggestion by Robert Tonneson. So we're gonna listen to this because I am curious about. I feel like I don't listen to enough music. So if you send me music, I want to hear why you've sent it. Gotta hear. Yeah, when it's 4/4, you do get snares in 4/4. I mean, I know some really good 4/4. Fall to the floor, should I say? Whereas four kick drums, and there's some like, you know. Have you heard? I think it got in the top 10. What was it called? Cheers, E1. Thank you for sharing. Take care, mate. See you. Force. Alright, Force. Oh yeah, send me a message. Remind me what it was for as well. I think it was. No, I can't remember. Oh, 1995. Yeah, this is mad. Like, there's this whole world of trance that people go mad to in Ibiza, and I was like, never saw it. And I was like, in a dark drum and bass club. Okay, 2024 studio, okay. Yeah, what's his name? I will listen to it in a minute. Oh, 13-minute track. Oh. Is this just a clip then? This is 4 minutes. 13 minutes. Oh, I see. Right. This one's pitched. This one's 13 minutes. This is a 13-minute version. Right, yeah. Who am I thinking of? Oh, Doctor. You'll all know it, but I can't think of the name. It's 4/4, but it doesn't matter that it's the 4/4 just carries it, and it's this whole thing. No, I'm going to stop trying to think of it because I'll never think of it. Right, now we're going to listen to. Thanks for sending that, Robert Tonneson. Did it? Yeah. Were you there? Did you experience it? You were there at the front, firsthand. Dark D&B. Okay, Force 3 with some Dark D&B now. This is more my thing. You can't be everywhere at once, can you? Be nice.
Hey yo, you're now locked into the sounds of 2024. New levels, new heights. Don't get it twisted.
This is the whole mix.
Today, Ed will become a killer.
Wait, this is 40 minutes. Tracks 3. Oh, you're a DJ.
If you knew it was me, mighty careful and in his own way. He can't imagine how anyone could have been so careless. Anyone who handles fire in any form is a potential killer. Maybe I knew it was me when you listened.
This is what gets my juices going, this one. This kind of music. Don't know why. It's fast.
Today, Ed will become a killer, and here's his weapon. If you knew it was me when you listened.
It is likely that nuclear weapons will be used.
Everyone, don't use nuclear weapons, yeah? Don't use them. Bad idea.
And effects of nuclear weapons.
You got loads of mad comments out, look at them
It is
comments.
likely that nuclear weapons will be used.
Oh yeah, I think you need to still send me a DM, Force, because I think I was meant to send you a tune or something, a dubstep, D&B tune.
Never stall, I went backwards couple times, wasn't cool.
Remind me.
Now I'm up and I glide, they won't catch me when I fall. On a rampage, won it all. On the fat stage, a man came with a storm. Great day, great form. Grey day they saw. Stay awake for like 8 days to be sure. It's all brand names and black shades and ash stains on the floor. Bro, I think I was born to find the core. Bro.
I do have Instagram, yeah. What do you think, Robert? We probably That's grooves. What am I looking for? Try and find that track.
Make me feel so
Oh, there it is. Todd Terry. Sweating, yeah. I'm feeling the sweat already. Yeah, this is that's great. That Force. Thanks for sending it. I'm just gonna play quickly the track. The that I was talking about before with the 4/4. I can't remember where I heard it. Probably on the radio. I think it got like to the top 10. Music video. God, distracting. I wanna just see. This is just like when something transcends a genre and becomes accessible, and then it's usually obviously like it'd be signed to a label. The label pushes it to TV shows, and it gets put on TV shows, and it gets put on everywhere, and it just spreads everywhere, and you get these like, I think there was like a compilation show which had the top, was it number 1 instrumentals of every year, like so 80, 81, there's in each year there's like one really good standout instrumental, and you'd know all of them if you went all the way back to the 80s and heard all these. I think this was one of them. I think this was the one for that year, 2012. That's quite old. It's something nice about it. I played this in a drum and bass set. I sped it up to 175, and it was 2 tracks either side, and it was just this beautiful moment of a 4/4. But this sped up, it works. It's magic. It was like one of the best sets I ever did. That when I put this in it. It was just love. So what was the other one? Top. Don't know what to search for. But yeah, this number 1 instrumentals going back. Crazy Frog. That was, yeah, crazy. Dupe. Do you remember Dupe? Fucking on 994. Oh, Chemical Brothers. It's the Wazzo. It's not what I was thinking of. Where was the one? This isn't a complete list though, look. Instrumental number 1s, maybe the top 10s. Whoa. Thought my screen was broken. When are you normally live? Robert, take care, mate. It's usually every night now. It's nice chatting, Robert. Love, bro. Got you on Instagram, nice one. 9:54. Okay, this is comprehensive. Oh, no, it stops at 9:99. See, okay, let's try. Star Wars theme. Okay, Oxygen. It's not what I was looking for, but if I come across it again, I can't even remember if it was like a BBC documentary or whether it was a top of the Pops one, but there was some like top electronic tunes on there. Anyway, that's beautiful, but there's Airplay as well. That was one of them. Was you know Airplay, don't you? This is instrumental, and this guy, I'm sure, got in the top 10, if not to number 1. This was on, the first time I heard it was at the end of a Big Brother. I think it was the first Big Brother. While they were doing it, during a montage. And I was just like, I was getting into electronic music and I was like, this is amazing. What even is that? Biddy biddy. It's kind of a little bit of an influence, this one, in my stuff. It turns out, if you look who this is just samples. Bauer. If you go to Bauer's TikTok, Bauer did Harlem Shake. He made Harlem Shake. And his TikTok is just, every TikTok looks at the samples behind all the top tunes, pretty much Prodigy, Chemical Brothers. It's just all samples from old music. This is just a sample. I think some of it is, some of the synths over the top are there, is what they've added in. But yeah, that beep 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 beep, that's like off an 80s like jazz record. So I've never massively been into sampling other records. I've always liked to try and make my own sort of stuff from scratch, but that's why I'm so far behind other musicians, I reckon, because they just sampled everything, and it already sounds mint, and they've just sampled it and repurposed it. But there we go, that's sampling. I make jungle as well. You gotta sample those jungle drum beats. But yeah, this. I know this bit's theirs, I'm sure this synthy bit is theirs, but the rest of it is samples, yeah. Have you seen this site? We'll find out, won't we, who exactly sampled who. So it sampled this. How good does that sound? It's just like a window into another world of music just by doing that, isn't it? Sampling it. What's this one? Another sample they borrowed. Oh yeah, that's the intro sound. Prelude. Yeah. See, it's hard to...
I am your gene.
You can't just make those noises like without millions of instruments and performers, skilled performers, and moments and tape. Lots of old tape. So yeah, sampling is, yeah. Prodigy is another one who's like almost all samples. Chemical Brothers, even oh, screen's gone off. Oh, it's back. What's that track called? All I remember is Kimbra. That one, Gautier. That's just samples as well. She sang over it. But that guitar sample, it's not theirs. That ding 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 sample, I don't think that's theirs either. I used to love that track. It's still good. Gautier, somebody. And then, as soon as we've done this, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna actually make some music because that's what I was supposed to do tonight. Right. Oh. That means... I don't know what that means. What does that mean? this. Just have a listen. So listen to that noise and the crackle. Perfect. And then Baba Black Sheep. Okay, it's just sampling that first ding and then ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Why bother having a whole xylophone and recording a whole xylophone when you can just sample someone else's with that has extra texture? What, you know? It's easier.
With. And I guess you probably know what I'm gonna play. That's it. That's the original sound. That's the sound that, you know, so many people try to replicate. It's so good.
Strawberry Fields. Oh, Beatles are mint though, aren't they? Critical Control Alt Chaz. The sound TikTok plays. Yeah, it is so annoying because I didn't do anything. It doesn't cut the stream off. It just says there's no activity. Does that mean there's been no chat for 5 minutes? Because there's definitely sound going in and there's definitely things moving on the screen. It was like, quick, do something. Do you use Splice? I have used Splice in the past, yeah. I was struggling to find little vocal hits and found some pretty good ones. And lasers as well, and just sort of like a few like laser sounds that I could just drop in. Oh, like dub sirens. It's good for that, and it was good for drums actually. You know, like if you didn't want to use one of the classic highly sampled drum breaks used in Jungle, there's some really good like acoustic drum recordings on Splice, and I last went on it like I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago. I would hope there's a lot more stuff on there now though. I've got a question. If you use Splice, is there a way to can you like find out what's been added new? Is there like a way of like sorting by new? Because I might just go on there, you know, and get some fresh drum breaks. Where's the one? There's one I was working on that I didn't take forward yet. I've been working on it, and I remember I've actually got. Is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. I found it straight away. This drum beat is off Splice. And it does the drum roll at the end. That's part of it. But it's not quantized. It's not hard quantized. It's a bit off. I should finish this one. Release it, right? Just release it at 2 minutes. So yeah, it's a modern D&B, mate. It doesn't need to be any more than 2 minutes. Forgot about this bit. You ready? It's going to go back down to where I was. Does it sound like commercial drum and bass? It's still worth putting it out, isn't it? You know, to see whether it is or not. Got nothing to lose, really. Splice, yeah. I don't know if you were on the other day, Control Alt Chaz, saying this. Or whether it was someone else saying use Splice. You might not be. I don't think you are the first person to say it, but yeah, I might delve back into Splice, and just make some tunes that like probably make them quicker if I can just throw in a drum beat and work around, use the drum beat as the inspiration for it. I probably can shorten down the tune making time to like 10 minutes if I do that. Like, yeah. I've got an idea, right? So let's use the track we were making 2 days ago. Oh no, wait, no. Let's listen to what we put in Discover, but this is a bit harder to track. Right. That's 4 days ago. Main genre. It was D&B for a long time, a bit of dubstep, but I've always had like electronica at the side. Like, I love like Born to Canada, Aphex Twin, Autica, Square Pusher, Music, and others. House, I'm not a big fan of house. I like a little bit of house sometimes, like just like the odd tune. If it's, like, I can hear a house tune and go, oh, I like that. Don't really know what to do with this tune. It's at 140. But yeah, I had Next Lev is my drum and bass. It's just drum and bass. I created a name that was only outputting drum and bass. And then Terrapastel is for everything else. So I can be completely free and just make whatever. But I also make dubstep under this name. But it's complicated having 2 profiles. I don't know how else to do it though. If you're an artist, you just have your name. You are your name. That's you, and you do lots of projects under that name. But I don't know why I didn't do that. Chasing Status, yeah, Chasing Status. I've been into them since they became big. You see my face again. You need to stop running. Every time I'm there, my heart starts bumping. Was that? Yeah, that was dubstep. Yeah. But it was their dubstep. You can kind of class it as dubstep. That's how people, because it's at 140, it's got bass, it's got drop, it's got those sonic signposts. But they had this, their style was so strong, you could just tell, couldn't you? It was one of their tunes. Yeah, this is Ableton Live, yeah. FL. I've tried FL, and me and my friend made a track in it, and I've tried a few things in it a few years ago. I think it's really cool how you can like map anything to anything, and there's a few things like the convolver and that I kind of wish I had. Ableton has its own convolver, but it just doesn't look as user friendly, and I think sometimes having something that's a good user interface it helps a lot sometimes. Not all the time though. And part of the reason why I switched to Ableton from Cubase was because you could just throw effects on in any order and move them around dead easy. even though you're giving up some of the editability of the MIDI, like the MIDI tools in Ableton and in Cubase and Imagine FL as well. I think there's more tools to like cut up MIDI and do what you want with it better or quicker maybe. So you're giving up some of that for simplicity, and that helps me get a track down quicker. Like at the moment, my ideal target is to get an initial idea down in 10 minutes and then do another one and another one. That's it. And within 1 hour session, it's possible to do 6. But on live streams, it tends to, depends. Sometimes I've done them in 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and sometimes the other night, I think this one was an hour and a half because it just kind of went somewhere and I didn't run out of ideas, so I kept going. I can't listen to this now though. I need to give this a bit more break time. So let's listen to Kiteboard. This is what I'm trying to make. It's just loads of stuff at 140 BPM for the night that's coming up in February, where it's going to be like a dubstep night, basically dubstep or anything at 140 that a DJ can play. So ninth. Oh, it's 5 days ago. Okay, this was someone helped me to make this. I kind of want to wait till he's back on. Actually, he suggested some of the that and some of the ready that bit. Oh, this one. Yeah, no, I'm going to work on this one. No way. Can you make house music? No. Actually, I did make... I have made a few 4/4 tracks, whether you can call them house music. You probably can't, actually. I know what house music sounds like when I hear it. This, when someone says deep house or funky house, I have to like try and use a bit more brain power to think about what it is. But that kind of feel of house music, there's a feel to it, isn't there? And when you listen to early house music, then you can tell it's house music straight away. I think it's just that is all it was. It was just called how it was like 4/4, and there was kind of typical elements in it. I did make something with a 4/4 beat, but you couldn't call it house music. I've made a few things at 4/4, and I don't know whether it's techno or just its own thing. Sometimes it doesn't have to be in a genre, but if you want to market it, if you want to get people to listen to it and like it, if it's not in a genre, it's really difficult. Because people like familiarity. So you either do what the genre asks of you and put your own little flair on it so it can still be your thing, or make stuff and always be obscure forever. Stefund, thank you for following. Much appreciated. Hey, so Control Alt Chaz said he used Ableton for a bit and hated the UI. See, if you were used to using FL Studio and then you switched, and for years, and then you switched to Ableton, yeah, you probably would. It's like learning a new thing. And my advice to anyone who's already learned a DAW is stick with it. If it can do everything, if it can do convolution, reverbs, and EQ and multiband compression and all, like everything that you need, the tools for mixing, and has some pretty good synths, and you can load VSCs, then stick with it. Get fast at it. Its limitations, work around it. Instead of spending a year learning getting as fast as you were on a different, because that's a year lost that you learn in another program. I decided to move from Cubase to Ableton because, and I knew it would take a while to move and learn the new system, but I could see that chucking effects in like that, just chuck that in there, in between that one and that one, like that easy. I could see that was going to save me time, the way I worked, but not everyone works like that. So I took the time to learn it, and I've looked at FL Studio many times and gone, it looks mint, and what people make in there sounds brilliant, but I'm already too invested in Ableton to even think. I mean, I have assessed it and gone, can it do this? No, that would slow me down. But that's not to say Fruity Loops is not a really good DAW. My friends use it. A lot of people on here use it. Right, so we're gonna try and determine what needs to be done to this track, if anything. What's wrong with it? Does it sound like dubstep? Will this work in the club? So I want this to fit in with other dubstep music. To do that, I could do the drop. It's a siren, actually. It might not be the most immediate thing that needs doing, but it just needs this bit. It's like more exciting than this bit in a way because of that massive metallic crash. And sometimes you want to. This is a theory I'm working on, and there's people who make dubstep who probably already the masters who've already mastered dubstep and sell lots of copies of their release. Probably already know stuff like this. It's just a theory, right? So the theory is, in this hectic bit, it's taken a step up, right? So it's more urgent in a way. It sounds a bit more urgent. And so because it sounds more urgent, the people who haven't realised, anyone listening to it who hasn't realised how urgent it is, maybe you need to let them know it is urgent in some way. There are sounds that are already there that are doing it, but you need just something that tells them this bit is the urgent bit. I don't know if this is a thing. It's just one of my little theories I'm thinking of, in the past few weeks and months. I come up with these things and test them to see if they are like a kind of a universal truth in music that you would know as a producer, but as a listener you would the overall sound would just be, wow, this track's amazing. You wouldn't think that having something there. So anyway, a siren, because a siren is like an emergency, isn't it? So I don't know what kind of siren. Do you know what I mean? Just a, I don't know, a real siren? Siren? What, a drift siren? UK siren lead, what on earth is that? Fake siren. Should use a siren sample, really. Okay. Have you learned about music in prison? Thanks, Herman, for your question. And thanks, MIX, for following. And Fostra. Alright, Fostra. That 6/7 dubstep vibe. I don't know if I did a 7, but I do love making 7/4 music. Because whenever I do kicks and basses like it's dance music. And it sends me into trance and I love it. Herman, I love this question, mate. Have you learned about music in prison? I haven't been to prison. I haven't actually been. I've been in a police cell once, but that was for wasn't for anything bad. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep you hanging on that one. Have you, Herman? Have you learned about music in prison? I bet it's a good place to learn about music. If you're allowed a laptop, if I was in prison and you were allowed a laptop, I would be like all day, every day. That's what I'd be doing probably. Fostra. Just bleep a single. Yeah. Yeah, I like the vision. Boom. Should we see if we've got one? Siren. There's lots of sirens in here. That could be difficult. My emergency. I don't think I'd take that seriously, that one. You know, if this was an emergency, I'd be like, is this just someone with a synth messing around? Ooh. Whoa. That sounds like a harmonica. I think you can learn a lot in prison, yeah. You can probably learn how to not be a criminal again, ideally. Learn the error of your ways, especially that. But yeah, also, once you've done that and come to terms with your harming of others, it's usually why people go to prison, then you can concentrate on your production and your music. Or I'd probably do piano as well. I assume a piano is expensive and would take a lot of hard work to afford a basic piano. But it would give me time to play piano again if it was in prison, yeah. No time to do it now. What else have we got? Half-Life. Science fiction. So, sorry, I was looking for submarine. Hollywood Edge. That doesn't. Is that what submarines actually use? Is that like a modern one? The internet. Sonar. That's what I should have searched for. Sonar. Reggae. I'm gonna have to make my own. It's just basically a sine wave in it. That's why I don't use samples, because making your own is like really fun. So sine wave. In fact, do you know what? I think we should use the stock plugin to demonstrate that you can use anything. We will use operator because it's the solid. You know what you're going to get. So that's on the right pitch already. And then we need just like this crazy, like, not a reverb, but like because well, I guess it is a reverb, and it's like they're sending a pulse out from the submarine and it's going reflecting off all the surfaces for quite a while, and then when it hits something big, that reflects back as a big thing, so we go blah, blah. So probably a reverb, but a certain kind of reverb. Should try hybrid. Go through a few. It has to be noisy, doesn't it? Noisy, like a noisy reverb. See, submarine doesn't have that. Doesn't sound like it's in a room, does it? I don't really know how to. I mean, it is. If I just change the. Oh, it's velocity sensitive. I've forgotten where to turn it off. Velocity. There it is. Oops. Maybe a grain delay. Just feels like it needs to be really noisy. Like you can noise it up. See, this is where this is where Serum is kind of a bit better because you can route noise into it quite easily. But on this, I'd have to go. Oh wait, maybe I can just choose white. I just want to get a submarine sample now from somewhere else. Sonar. Some sound. Sonar sound effect. Why can't I? There's probably a reverb that matches that sound. But I didn't want to spend all day going through it. You can hear it bouncing, can't you, off the rocks? Basically, whales are like the producers of the sea. Okay. Well, I could sample this, couldn't I? And just hope that it's not. I bet, you know, I bet Splice has a good sonar sample. What am I doing? There's some kind of emergency thing. I'm gonna go back. I think a sonar would be really good, but for now, I might just try Siren, and the Siren I'm gonna get from Siren. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. My eyes are telling me it's 1 o'clock as well. What might SFX? Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's drag that in. See, that one. I like that one, but I just kind of want to have the... What genre? This is at 140 BPM, and it sounds like... Thanks. Thank you. That's the effect I want this one to have. I want it to sound like you teeth chatter on the dance floor. Just trying to put... Thanks for the follow, C-Jack. I make D&B too. Under Next Level is a different name, but yeah, I can only live stream on one channel. Having two names is a pain, but that's how it's been set up. I've not actually done much Next Level stuff, but I still make D&B. You know, dubstep. There's a dubstep night I'm playing at in February, so I've given myself the set of rules of writing everything in 140 and see what comes out, because I like making loads of different styles and don't like to stick to one genre with Terrapastel. But if I just stick to 140, I like kicks and basses, so I'm sure I'll come out with something in that time. Hopefully a whole set worth of 140 stuff, or might be some identifiable dubstep in there, and there might be some just weird stuff at 140. That's the idea. That's what I'm going for now. This was one of the tracks I started like in the last 2 weeks, and I've done another session on it, and this is now I think this is the third session, and I've decided to put an alarm in it on this section, because it's different to this section. it kind of takes a step into Crazy Town, so I want it to be alarming, so I've put an alarm in there, because the theory is let people know it's an alarming bit somehow by showing a sign. It's a theory that I'm testing, and I'm sure the masters who make and sell loads of dubstep records already know this and have this wisdom. I'm trying to figure it out. should definitely send it over when it's done. Yeah, okay. I don't know what I'll do with it. I don't know when it'll be finished, but I aim to have a bunch of tracks done and released ideally by the end of the year, and then another lot. I mean, I should play them all out first before releasing them, but I shouldn't play them out and judge by people's reactions whether to release them. That would be wrong, because I'd have to play them out a lot of times if I wanted to judge it by people's reaction, like, and write down as well how each one did. And how would I even judge? Like, if people are dancing, yeah, that's good. If people are going rewind, then it's, you know, it could points. So each tune would have points. That's, you know, science. Or should I just release them the way I always release music and go, if someone says something good about it, it might actually be good, and just release it. Social media, yeah, that's right, CJack. Yeah, the traditional record label being the filter distributor between artist and listener. There's no need for it anymore, is there? And it's kind of a dying industry a little bit. I still appreciate, you know, you can say, what's that dubstep label that Marla's on? Deep Medi Music. You know that if they sign someone, you know it's going to sound like Deep Medi Music. It's going to have a quality to it. So there's still value in that. And you're obviously then on their list of listeners, and there's value in that. Even though there's, like, you know, no money in it. Well, there might be some money in it, but it's not about the money. It's about getting the right people to hear it and curate. It's like a label is just like a playlist. The modern equivalent is playlist is just, but the whole playlist thing is corrupted as well. In it, unless it's someone you know and trust who's made the playlist, you know, you kind of know them a little bit. You don't have to know them personally, but you know, but this is why clubs are good. It's still good. And this is why I'm with a bunch of from Wrexham DJs and producers, because I've moved to Wrexham 3 years ago, and from Manchester. Obviously Manchester's like, there's a lot more bigger music scene and more people, but I couldn't really connect. It felt like there was too much. So yeah, I just worked at a festival on a bar, and I met this bunch, and they're like, I'm gonna put some nights on Wrexham. So I joined them, and we did like 11 months of a DMB night in Wrexham on a Thursday night in Wrexham. And Wrexham's a quiet city, and it was dead quiet every time, but it was about chilling with other DJs and producers more than anything. If people came in and listened, that was a nice bonus. But yeah, we've really like all connected together. Cornwall, you should start a scene, mate. Start one. There's other people like you. There's got to be. There must be someone who's like a bus ride away from you. You know, you just see if a pub will let you play some, you know, hard dance music in the corner. Starting a label, yeah, it's good. I've always struggled. I was saying earlier in this stream about if you've got a certain flavour, if you get people to send you tracks, and you know what flavour to go for, or just go for what you like. If something sounds good, you just put it out. Help them promote it. But I think something simpler than that is find someone who wants to release a tune and release a tune with them. So an EP where 2 of the tracks are yours, 2 tracks are theirs, and you both like all of it, and you release it together, and then you just split it. Rather than, and then obviously put it on the give it a name, make up a label name as well, and then take it from there. And then what follows after that is based on that first release, I guess. All your own events. Yeah. See Maya, who I work with, and a few DJs from Wrexham and Chester. She's really confident and has asked for a lot of help, and a lot of people who are promoters have advised her on how to go forward. And yeah, she's really passionate and really like, I can see, and I'm you know, and a producer and a mint DJ as well, but she's got that quality where you know, you need confidence. She's definitely got more confidence than me, but I have developed my confidence over a long time. I've always been shy, but she's definitely got what it takes to go up to people and go, "Can I play in here?" But yeah, we've got a nice selection of DJs who play all, and you'll be putting Cornwall on the dubstep map. People will come all the way from Devon. I don't know. What's the nearest, what's like the big town in Cornwall? Do they not have like a sort of a club that might do it? Truro, right. Hi B. How you doing, B? BC. B, Moon and Star. Oh yeah, Newquay. Newquay's like, isn't that like a bit more, well, I suppose they're all tourist towns, aren't they? Cornwall is like amazing. You'll have to remind me, sorry B, this is my 12th live stream and I don't get much sleep. So my memory, this is why you should sleep, everyone. This is why sleep's really important, because I used to have a really good memory, and now, and since I've had twins, I don't get nearly as much sleep as I used to, and now I'm doing live streaming. I miss how efficient my memory was. Oh yeah, Bahast. Why did you change your name to just B? See you, Jack. Nice to meet you, see Jack. Take care. Thanks for following B. Oh right. Well, so it just says B on the screen. Right. So you must have just spelt it in the chat last time, and it was never Bahast as your username. What have you been up to, Bahast? So we will just try. Huh? That's supposed to be lower, not higher. So I'm gonna sample that because I'm gonna do some tricks with it. I just want to repeat a tiny bit of this phrase. Oh, I forgot how you do it. How do you do it? Middle. So just mute that and then Always goes to warp mode. I'm in my 40s. Been doing this a while. Not live streaming. Oh, actually, no. My first live stream was not this. It was on a protest site a long time ago. So, kind of, I'm okay with the camera hearing my voice. Dubstep. I'm going to call it dubstep. I don't know what kind of dubstep. Drugstep? Did I just nearly say drugstep? What I meant to say was dubstep. Because drugs are bad. They're inefficient. Not for, for making music, like I can't get anything done. Yeah. I want that bit to repeat. Like that. I don't know if that was what I had in my head, but that's what came out. Is that legit? Because you don't expect it to happen. So when it does, it's like, oh my god. So do it again. Do it again. Oh my god, what have I done? But this one, I want to change the pitch. But how to change the pitch without screwing up the either the phase or something's got to change. So we'll try a shifter first, because why not? Working on do some automation. Is it on? Yeah. Who needs drugs when you've got this? When you've got when you can alter reality in a different way with your own tools, with tools under your own terms. Is that what this is? Is that what I'm doing? Don't know if this is what I wanted, but yeah. See what that's done to the phase. Time pitch shifting always breaks the phase, and DJs who use the pitch to change the BPM but keep the pitch it is are not paying attention to a cohesive sine wave sitting under it at all. And I don't like doing that. Turn off master pitch and just have the track run without any time stretching algorithms, because they screw your phase in your low end and they make your pure sine waves split and sound like shit. You You can't really see that happen. Oh no, you can actually. You can. I can show this. I have a tool. And once you've seen it, you'll be like, yeah. SciScope Pro. This might not be the best demonstration of it because this is already split because I've not lined up. All right. Oh, okay. They've actually just so happened to line up. Seen that? So they are good. But we're then putting it through a grain shifter. Well, it's called shifter, but it chops the audio up in order to time stretch it, pitch shift it. And I've forgotten how to use this. Oh yeah. Turn it on to 2 bars. Right, solo. And then zoom. Can you zoom? I thought you could zoom. And increase. I've not used this for a while. It's not the best demonstration of. You can see the sine wave under there, can't you? The fundamental sub, and it's kind of a bit broken there. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's like a TED talk for another day. That one. I don't know if that sounds good or not, but maybe it's too mad because I wanted this bit to be a bit of a calmer bit after all this insane stuff. So should I just get rid of it for now? Yeah, turn it off. Right, let's start from the beginning. Killing it. So you should go on for one more. That's I've got a strange habit of not starting on one. Let's just try and get rid of that habit. Here we go. So this goes on for that amount and then that's from another tune. Sounds good though, don't it? Lights in the background. Autika's really defined a sound there, haven't they, when you can just say Autika. Big man. House music. What about house music? house music was the start of all electronic dance music. Drum and bass, happy hardcore, breakbeat. The house that Jack built. You gotta give it up for like house music, the early house music. 2-8 to wow. 2-8 to wow. Followed me. Thank you, 2-8 to wow. 2-8 wow. 2-8 to wow. That's cool. Big man. Big man. Thank you, big man. Big man, you're number one. Does that mean you're number one? You're my number one. Big man. Is that right? It says it there. Okay. So we just need somewhere to go. Every tear out dubstep track ever kind of goes on for a certain amount of bars, doesn't it? Either I'm going to sit here guessing or I'm going to listen to one to analyze it and borrow from the arrangement ideas. Can anyone think of one? House music. It is, isn't it? Yeah. It's cool, isn't it? Because you get an insight into how other people work. I watched someone who was doing a live, like, I think they just did remixes. Oh no, I think they were doing putting a donk on everything. Yeah, that was really cool to watch. And I saw someone today, French guy, and he was doing something at 170 BPM, but it wasn't your usual. It had a drum and bass beat, but it didn't sound like normal drum and bass. It was more like electronic, sort of anything goes experimental, but it was really cool and fresh sounding because it didn't sound like normal drum and bass, you know. I like music that does that. That sort of does some genre nod to some elements, but does its own thing and just something different. But different doesn't necessarily sell records. And it's harder to market. Yeah. So it's always tempting, isn't it, to just go back into the serum and tweak stuff in there instead. Which I should do, shouldn't I? That's what I usually do. But I don't know how I can get that effect of that bit without a lot of messing around with LFOs. That'd be really hard. DD, is that T-Da? Yeah. It's just pitch that one down. Would that sound weird? It probably would. Yeah. Don't like it. Turn it off. Wait, I thought I turned you off. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've got to be up tomorrow. Early, like every day. What the heck? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've seen a lot of those mixing mastering guys. Not in person, but like, actually, wait. No. He was an IT teacher with like long grey hair. And I was like, and he walked around in sandals in college in IT. But no, yeah, like an old grey mixing mastering engineer, a big studio that's had a lot of experience under his belt. He's recorded, you know, this big name. He's recorded Rihanna and Michael Jackson and the Beatles. Yeah, the Beatles. Yeah, that's me. I'm that guy. No, I'm not that guy. No, just joking. Yeah, now he just makes dubstep now. Wrexham. I've lived in Wrexham for 3 years. Where are you from? Yeah. I'd love to work in a studio. Hungary. Nice. That's cool. I'd love to work in a studio. I always did, and then it just never. I had one opportunity once, and I did not know what I was turning down, and I think I'll always kick myself for that. But I was too young and too anxious as well. But yeah, that's how I wanted. That was like my dream job, if I could mix. Because yeah, to mix like live instruments is like exciting. That's what I did a year in college, music technology, I think. Yeah, music tech, and got to see studios that were actually used as hired out as pro studios, and got to hang around and do a few lessons in them, and that really got me. I already understood a bit about what mixing desks do, but to actually have a hands-on and go, hey, like, blew my mind. And then you get to record. Some of your classmates can play the instruments and sing and stuff, so you just record them as part of the project. It was really good. Yeah, it's great. Oh, I think there's a baby coughing in the background. Not crying, that's good. Any music from Hungary? Hungarian Rhapsody. That's brilliant. I don't know if it was a Hungarian who wrote that, but no, I'm not sure, dude. I've probably heard some. Like, I like unusual electronic instrumentals, so if you've got any recommendations, what do you listen to from Hungary? Gabor. Or is it? Yeah, Gabor Prasa. Right. I'm going to have to listen to Gabor Prasa, aren't I? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to Gabor Prasa to end this live stream, because I have to go, and this would be a good way to end it. So I'm going to bounce this as it is. I'm not going to listen to it again. So Control S is my macro for save as a new version, and then Control Shift R to bounce, and then we're gonna call it. It's already got a name, right? Keyboard presser. Oh yeah. Did anyone see the Northern Lights? That went like halfway across the world, like a bit further south than north. Did you see any Northern Lights in Hungary? Aurora Borealis, solar flare lighting up the night sky by exciting the electrons, atoms, whatever they are. Gabon, what's that? No way. Okay.
Fáradtnak tűnsz, mint ha nem a régi volnál. Hol van a tűz?
I wasn't expecting vocals.
Hova lett a mindig sóvár régi láz?
But why not?
Az a régi égi láz, amivel beléptél, s megszerettelek.
Big man, did you
Nagy utazás. Azt mondtad, hogy ez az élet, s nem halunk meg. Az ember soha
Right.
el nem téved. Égi láz, a bizonyos égi láz. Tőled kaptam, majd meghaltam, majd elégtem én. Mivé legyek?
Is this, so that's like electronic, is it? It does sound quite quantized, but obviously the keys are. There's no guitars. This pitch is deceiving. I think that's nice hearing some Hungarian music. That's nice. It looks in that photo, he looks like he's holding a guitar, but he's probably on the key. Actually, he's probably on the keyboard. Isn't he? He's got to be on the keyboard. But that's just horses. There he is. This is the most analog electronic music I've seen. Oh right. Okay. And then I've got to go. I wouldn't know the Kanye track. I only know the most popular ones. What's nice. This is going to be the outro song for this live stream because it's so late for me. Oh, translation. I mean, that is solid. That sounds really good. I liked it. I don't need to understand the words to appreciate this. It's good. Okay. Well, this is it. It turns out a lot of electronic music is just samples from classic records like this. Like a lot of the best music like that's been made in the 90s and the 90s. Prodigy, Chemical Brothers, so many electronic artists just sample real instruments performed with passion. Yeah, Prodigy's full of samples, amazing. Like hearing Prodigy as a kid, I didn't know what I was listening to, I just know I loved it. And then finding out years later, it's like all referencing acoustic music from decades before. I'm 43. Yeah, I was like listening to Prodigy as a kid. Charlie by Prodigy. Vocal. That's mint. That's amazing. That's really cool, that. I'm gonna like that. Thanks for showing me that, big man. You're just 18. It's hard to tell, innit, how old people are. I think if you're passionate, does age is like about something. Age, you sort of, it's not important. It's like your passion transcends everything. Anyway, keep doing the music. It's great. Place is oh, did you? Well, I can't listen to it now, so next time you're on a live stream, post me and I might listen to it on the live stream if you want me to. But well done for releasing your first music. It's a milestone. Right. Anyway, take care. I hope to see you again. Thanks for watching and following, everyone. I've got to be up in 5 hours, so wish me luck with that. I'll have naps as well in throughout the day, but still broken sleep. It's not. I'm surviving, just about. Right. Thank you. Good night to you. Take care, everyone. Night night. Let's go to this.